Our world is a perfect masterpiece, where the beauty of nature and the wonders created by human hands blend seamlessly. From majestic mountains and endless blue seas to magnificent architectural works, every view leaves you in awe. In this video, I will take you on a journey to explore the extraordinary beauty of our planet, from wild nature to the great achievements of mankind. Get ready for an inspiring adventure. Svan Towers are located in the Svaneti region of Georgia. These towers are found in a remote and mountainous area in the Caucasus. They are very famous for their unique architecture and strong defensive design. The towers were built between the 9th and 12th centuries. They were used to protect families from invaders and natural disasters. Each tower is several stories tall, with narrow windows and thick stone walls. The towers are now part of a UNESCO World Heritage Site in Upper Svaneti. The Svan Towers are not just buildings, but also symbols of the Svan people's strength and unity. During times of conflict, families would hide inside the towers. The towers could keep families safe for weeks, even during attacks. These towers acted as fortresses and helped families survive. Some towers still have marks from ancient battles, showing their long history. Building a Svan Tower was a big achievement for a family. It is said that only the wealthiest or strongest families could build these towers. The towers also helped during the cold winters. The thick walls kept the families warm and safe. The design of the towers was perfect for storing food and protecting it from animals. This helped families survive harsh winters in the mountains. There are also legends and stories about the Svan Towers. Some people believe that the towers had spiritual protection. In one story, invaders were scared to attack because they thought the towers were blessed. One famous tower is called the Tower of Love. According to the story, a woman and her lover met in secret in the tower. Even though their families fought, the tower stayed untouched. The Tower of Love is now a symbol of love that survives difficult times. The Svan Towers are important to the history and culture of the Svan people. They stand tall in the beautiful Caucasus Mountains. These towers are not just old buildings, but a symbol of the Svan people's strength and resilience. Visitors today can still see these towers and learn about the history and stories behind them. The Arch of Friendship is a famous monument located in Kyiv, the capital of Ukraine. It was built in 1982 to celebrate the friendship between Ukraine and the Soviet Union. The monument stands in Kreshchatyk Park, a popular place for tourists in the city. The arch is a large steel structure shaped like a rainbow, and it is about 50 meters tall. Under the arch, there are statues that symbolize the friendship between Ukraine and Russia. These statues show two workers holding a banner together. Banff National Park is a beautiful place in Canada. It is in Alberta, in the Rocky Mountains. The park is very big and has many nice things to see. There are tall mountains, blue lakes, and green forests. Many animals live here, like bears, deer, and wolves. People come from all over the world to visit Banff. The park was found by accident in 1883. Three men who were building a railway found a cave with hot springs. This became an important place in the park. Now many people visit these hot springs every year. The park got its name from a place in Scotland called Banffshire. Banff has many interesting stories. There is a big old hotel called Banff Springs Hotel. People say it has ghosts. One story is about a ghost bride who fell on the stairs on her wedding day. Some visitors say they have seen her ghost in the hotel. This makes the hotel very exciting for some people. The park has some surprises too. There are very old trees here. Some pine trees are 1,000 years old. That's very, very old. Osorno Volcano is a famous stratovolcano in southern Chile. It is located near the towns of Puerto Varas and Puerto Montt. The volcano is part of the Andes mountain range and stands at 2,652 meters high. Osorno is between two lakes, Llanquihue and Todos los Santos, which makes the view around it even more beautiful. Osorno is known for its perfect cone shape. Many people compare it to Mount Fuji in Japan. The volcano is covered in snow, even in the summer. This makes it a great place for skiing and snowboarding. Tourists also like to hike and take pictures of the volcano and the amazing scenery around it. There are also many interesting stories about Osorno volcano. The indigenous Mapuche people believe the volcano is home to powerful spirits. They have legends that say the volcano is a symbol of both creation and destruction. The Mapuche people respect the volcano and its importance in their culture. Osorno is also famous for adventure sports. It is a popular place for skiing because of the snow that lasts all year on the higher slopes. There is even a ski resort where people can enjoy winter sports while looking at the beautiful lakes and forests nearby. Hiking to the top is also an exciting adventure for those who love nature. The volcano has a rich history of eruptions. In the 19th century, Osorno erupted many times. These eruptions created the beautiful basalt rock formations in the nearby Petrohue River. Even though Osorno is quiet today, the region is still geologically active, which adds to its mystery. Osorno volcano is part of a unique ecosystem. The area around it has forests, lakes, and volcanic landscapes. The national parks, like Vicente Pérez Rosales, have plants and animals that only live in this part of the world. This makes the area even more special for people who love nature and want to explore its beauty. The Arctic is a special place at the top of the Earth. It has very cold weather and lots of ice and snow. The Arctic includes the Arctic Ocean and parts of countries like Russia, Canada, and Alaska. Many animals live here, like polar bears, seals, and whales. The Arctic is famous for its beautiful views and the northern lights in the sky. People have lived in the Arctic for thousands of years. They are called Inuit. They know how to live in this cold place. They hunt and fish for food. Some people think all Inuit live in igloos, but this is not true. Igloos are just for short trips. The Arctic has many interesting stories and facts. In the Arctic, the sun doesn't set for weeks in summer. This is called the midnight sun. In winter, it's dark for many weeks. This is called the polar night. Sometimes, people see red snow in the Arctic. This is because of tiny red plants growing on the snow. There is also black ice, which is very thin and hard to see. it can be dangerous. Scientists have found old mammoth bones in the Arctic ice. These animals lived a long time ago. They also found very old trees under the ice. These trees are millions of years old. There are special fish in the Arctic that can live in very cold water. They have something like antifreeze in their blood. The Arctic is changing fast because of climate change. It's getting warmer quicker than other places. This is bad for the animals and the ice. People are worried about this. There is also a lot of oil under the Arctic. Countries argue about who owns this oil. The Arctic is a place full of wonder and mystery. It has beautiful views, interesting animals, and amazing natural events. But it also faces many challenges. People are working to protect the Arctic and learn more about it. The Arctic is an important part of our world. Stilap Lake, or Stilap Sea, is a beautiful high-altitude lake in the Stubai Alps of Austria. Located at about 1,690 meters above sea level, it is surrounded by stunning mountain peaks. The lake's clear turquoise waters and alpine scenery make it a popular spot for outdoor activities. Hiking trails around the lake offer breathtaking views and peaceful nature experiences. A local legend tells that Stilap Lake was formed by the tears of a mountain spirit. The spirit cried so much over a lost loved one that its tears filled the valley, creating the lake. This enchanting story adds a magical touch to the lake's beauty. Stilap Lake has a history of hydroelectric power use. The lake was used to generate electricity, and old hydroelectric structures can still be seen around it. This historical aspect highlights the lake's role in local development. The lake was shaped by glaciers during the last ice age. The glaciers carved out the basin, giving Stilap Lake its clear waters and beautiful alpine setting. This glacial origin makes the lake a fascinating natural feature. Due to its remote location, Stilap Lake is less crowded compared to other lakes in the region. This seclusion provides a tranquil retreat for visitors seeking peace and natural beauty. The lake's remote beauty is part of what makes it special. The lake's appearance changes with the seasons. In winter, it often freezes over, creating a snowy landscape, while in summer, its waters turn a vibrant turquoise. This seasonal transformation adds to the lake's charm. Stilap Lake is not only a scenic destination, but also a place with rich stories and surprising facts. Its beauty, legends, and history make it a captivating spot in the Stubai Alps. Iguazu Falls is a big and beautiful waterfall. It is between Brazil and Argentina. The falls are very big and have many small waterfalls. They are about 2.7 kilometers wide. The water falls from about 64 meters high. This is taller than a 20-story building. Iguazu Falls is one of the biggest waterfalls in the world. The name Iguazu means big water in the local language. It was found by Europeans in the 16th century, but local people knew about it for a long time before that. The falls are in two national parks. One park is in Brazil and one is in Argentina. Many people visit Iguazu Falls every year. There is an old story about how Iguazu Falls was made. People say a big god was angry because a girl didn't love him. He cut the river in half to make the falls. This story is not true, but it is interesting. The falls are really made by nature over a long time. Iguazu Falls has many surprising facts. It is bigger than Niagara Falls in North America. It is 1.5 times wider and 2 times taller. The falls make rainbows all the time because of the water and sunlight. Behind the water, there are special animals and plants. They live in a very wet place. Many movies show Iguazu Falls. It was in The Mission and Black Panther. These movies help more people know about the falls. The falls also make electricity. There is a big dam near the falls that makes power for many people. Iguazu Falls changes in different seasons. In the rainy season, there is 5 times more water than in the dry season. This makes the falls look different at different times of the year. There is a special part of the falls called Devil's Throat. It is very big and exciting to see. Iguazu Falls is more than just a big waterfall. It is important for nature, history, and culture. It is a beautiful place that many people want to see. The falls show how amazing nature can be. Heidelberg is a beautiful city in Germany. It is famous for its old university and pretty castle. The university is very old. It started in 1386. Many smart people studied here. The castle is on a hill. It looks nice above the city. Heidelberg has a nice old town. There are many old buildings here. You can see nice shops and restaurants. People like to walk in the old town. There is also an old bridge called Alte Brücke. It goes over the Neckar River. There are fun stories about Heidelberg. One story is about a small man called Perkeo. He could drink a lot of wine. He worked at the big wine barrel in the castle. Another story is about monkeys on the old bridge. People touch the monkeys for good luck. Heidelberg has some surprises. The first bicycle was made near here. The man who made it studied at the university. Also, the first hospital for mental health in Germany was in Heidelberg. It opened in 1743. Many famous people liked Heidelberg. Mark Twain, a writer from America, lived here. He said Heidelberg was perfect. Also, Albert Einstein did important work at the university. He studied how things move and magnets. Heidelberg is good for science. People found an old human jaw near the city. It was very old. Now, we call this type of human Heidelberg man. The university is still good for science today. Many smart people work and study here. People come to Heidelberg to see nice things. They like the castle and the old town. They also like the university. Many students come here to study. The city is pretty in all seasons. It has green hills and a nice river. Heidelberg is a special place. It has old stories and new ideas. It is good for learning and for fun. Many people visit Heidelberg every year. They like the mix of old and new things. Heidelberg is a nice place to visit in Germany. Santiago is the capital city of Chile. It is a big and interesting place. The city is in the middle of Chile, between mountains and the sea. This makes Santiago very beautiful. Santiago has many old and new buildings. You can see old churches next to tall skyscrapers. The city has many museums, theaters, and art events. People in Santiago love culture and art. The food in Santiago is very good. You can eat fresh seafood and drink tasty Chilean wine. The city is also the center of business in Chile. Many important companies have offices here. Santiago has a long history. It was started by Spanish people in 1541. The city has seen many big events. In 1647, a big earthquake destroyed most of Santiago, but the people rebuilt it. On a hill in Santiago, there is a big statue of Mary. It is 22 meters tall. Many people visit this statue. It is a symbol of the city. From the hill, you can see all of Santiago. The subway in Santiago is special. Some stations look like art museums. You can see paintings and sculptures while you wait for your train. This makes riding the subway fun and interesting. Santiago has some funny coffee shops. They are called Café con Piernas, or coffee with legs. The waitresses wear short skirts. This is a unique thing about Santiago. Santiago is one of the safest big cities in South America. People feel good walking around, even at night. This makes Santiago a nice place for tourists to visit. Near Santiago, you can go skiing. It only takes 1 hour to drive to the ski areas. Not many big cities in the world have this. You can ski in the morning and be back in the city for lunch. A famous writer named Isabel Allende was born in Santiago. She writes books that many people around the world read. This makes Santiago proud. The weather in Santiago is nice. It has cool winters and dry summers. This kind of weather is rare in South America. It makes Santiago a good place to visit all year round. Széchenyi is a famous place in Budapest, Hungary. It is a big thermal bath and swimming pool. The full name is Széchenyi Thermal Bath. It is one of the biggest thermal baths in Europe. The bath was built in 1913 in a style called Neo-Baroque. It has 18 pools, 3 outside and 15 inside. The water in the pools has many good minerals for health. It comes from 2 natural hot springs. People can also get massages and spa treatments here. The bath is well known for its beautiful building. It is bright yellow with nice decorations. Visitors can have a special experience in the outdoor pools. They can swim in warm water even when it's cold or snowy outside. Széchenyi is an important part of Hungarian bath culture. Many tourists visit it every year. The bath has some interesting stories. It is named after Count István Széchenyi, a famous Hungarian leader. One funny thing to see is old men playing chess in the pool. They sit on chairs in the water and play. The water comes from a very deep well, more than 1,200 meters deep. The pools have different temperatures, from 18 degrees Celsius to 38 degrees Celsius. This is good for health. Széchenyi has been in Hollywood movies. You can see it in the spy movie I Spy with Eddie Murphy. In summer, they have fun bath parties called Sparties with music and drinks. Long ago, scientists and smart people met here to talk about ideas while bathing. The bath building is very big. They used more than 200,000 bricks and about 40 kilograms of gold to make it. Many Hungarian people believe the water here can help with bone and joint problems. It can also help with other health issues. Széchenyi is very popular. About 1.7 million people visit every year. This makes it one of the most popular thermal baths in Europe. People come here to relax, get healthy, and enjoy the beautiful building. Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus is a famous train station in Mumbai, India. It was built in 1887 and was originally called Victoria Terminus to honor Queen Victoria's 50 years of rule. In 1996, the name was changed to Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus to honor Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, a great warrior king from the Maratha Empire. This train station is one of the most important and busiest in India. It is also an important symbol of India's history and culture. The station is a unique mix of two architectural styles. It combines Gothic Victoria style from Europe with traditional Indian designs. This blend makes Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus a special place to visit. The famous British architect Frederick William Stevens designed the station. The building has many beautiful decorations, including arches, a clock tower, and sculptures of animals like lions and tigers. In 2004, UNESCO declared it a World Heritage Site because of its historical and architectural value. Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus has also been featured in popular movies. One of the most famous films is Slumdog Millionaire, where a dance scene was shot in the station. This made the station even more well-known around the world. The station's rich history has made it a popular tourist destination. However, not all stories about the station are happy. In 2008, the station was a target of a terrorist attack that caused many deaths. But the station recovered and remains a symbol of Mumbai's strength. Another interesting thing about the station is its animal sculptures. These sculptures, like lions and tigers, are carved into the walls of the station. The Hungarian Parliament building is a famous place in Budapest, Hungary. It's a big and beautiful building next to the Danube River. The building is very old and special. It was built from 1885 to 1904. The main architect was Imre Steindl. This building is very big. It is 268 meters long, 123 meters wide, and 96 meters tall. Inside, there are 691 rooms and 20 kilometers of hallways. The building has a big dome in the middle. It also has 2 rooms for the government to meet. There is a big library too. The Hungarian Parliament building is famous for its beautiful design. It looks like an old church, but it's not a church. It's where the Hungarian government works. The building is very pretty at night when it has lights on it. Many people come to take pictures of it. There are many interesting stories about this building. They used 40 million bricks to build it. They also used 30,000 cubic meters of stone and 40 kilograms of gold. The building has a special way to stay cool. It takes cool air from the river through underground tunnels. The building has many secrets. There are more than 240 statues outside. Some people think these statues have secret messages. Inside, there is a special chair for Queen Elizabeth, but she never sat in it because she died before the building was finished. The Hungarian Parliament building has seen many important events. During World War II, it was badly damaged. The big dome fell down. It took many years to fix it. Now, the building is safe and beautiful again. Every year, on August 20th, they put the Hungarian flag on top of the building. This is for Hungary's National Day. The Hungarian Parliament building is not just a building. It's a symbol of Hungary and its history. It shows how Hungary has changed over time. From kings and queens to modern government, this building has seen it all. It continues to be an important place for Hungary and for visitors from all over the world. Neuschwanstein Castle is a famous place in Germany. It is a big and beautiful castle in Bavaria. The castle looks like it came from a fairy tale. It sits on a hill with mountains all around it. Many people visit this castle every year. King Ludwig II of Bavaria built this castle. He started building it in 1869. The castle has white walls and tall towers. Inside, there are many pretty rooms with paintings on the walls. King Ludwig II loved music and stories. He made the castle to look like the homes in these stories. The name Neuschwanstein means New Swan-Stone Castle in English. This name comes from a story about a swan knight that the king liked. The castle has some surprising things inside. It has running water and toilets that flush. These were very new things when the castle was built. There is even a fake cave room in the castle. Sadly, King Ludwig II never finished the castle. Only 15 rooms were done when he died. The king spent a lot of money on the castle. He had to borrow money to build it. This made people angry. A few days after he had to stop being king, Ludwig II died in a lake near the castle. No one knows exactly how he died. It is a mystery. Today, Neuschwanstein Castle is very famous. Many movies show the castle. The castle in Disney movies looks like Neuschwanstein. Millions of people come to see it every year. They like to take pictures of the castle and the pretty views around it. The castle shows us the dreams of a king who loved stories and wanted to live in one. Matthias Church is one of the most famous landmarks in Budapest, Hungary. It is located on Buda Hill near the Fisherman's Bastion and offers beautiful views of the Danube River and the city. The church has a long history, going back to the 11th century, but it has been rebuilt many times because of wars and damage. Today, it stands as a symbol of the city's rich heritage. The church's Gothic style, colorful roof, and tall spires make it a striking sight. Inside, visitors can admire the stained glass windows, carvings, and even visit a museum with important relics. One of the most famous facts about Matthias Church is its role in royal ceremonies. Many kings of Hungary were crowned here, including Franz Joseph I and Charles IV. This makes it a place of great national pride. The church is also named after King Matthias Corvinus, who helped restore it in the 15th century. His contributions were so significant that the people named the church after him, even though its official name is the Church of Our Lady. This connection with royalty adds to the church's importance. There are also interesting stories connected to Matthias Church. One legend is about a black raven and King Matthias. It is said that a raven stole the king's ring, and he shot the bird to get it back. Since then, the raven became a symbol of King Matthias's reign, and even appears on his coat of arms. This legend makes the church even more special and mysterious. Mtskheta is an old city in Georgia. It is near Tbilisi, the capital. Mtskheta was the capital of ancient Iberia long ago. This city is very important for Georgia's history and religion. People call it the Second Jerusalem because it is so holy. Mtskheta has many old buildings. The most famous is Svetitskhovli Cathedral. This church is from the 11th century. It is one of the oldest and most sacred Orthodox churches in Georgia. The name Svetitskhovely means living pillar in English. There is a story about this name. When they were building the church, one pillar would not stand up. Then a holy woman touched it, and it stood up by itself. This is why they call it the living pillar. Easter Island is a special place in the Pacific Ocean. It's very far from other places. The island belongs to Chile. People also call it Rapa Nui. It's famous for big stone statues called moai. There are about 900 moai on the island. They are very big and heavy. Each statue is about 4 meters tall and weighs 14 tons. People made these statues long ago, between the 13th and 16th centuries. The moai show the ancestors of the Rapa Nui people. Easter Island has many interesting stories. One story is about the trees. The island used to have many trees, but when European people came in the 18th century, there were almost no trees left. People still don't know why this happened. It's a big mystery. The Rapa Nui people had a special contest called the Birdman competition. Warriors would climb down cliffs and swim to a small island. They looked for the first bird egg. The winner became the Birdman and ruled the island for 1 year. This was a very important event for the Rapa Nui people. The island has its own writing system called Rongorongo. It's very old and special, but today, no one can read it. Scientists are still trying to understand what the signs mean. It's another big mystery of Easter Island. People don't know how the Rapa Nui moved the big moai statues. Some think they walked the statues by moving them from side to side. It's hard to imagine how they did this without machines. The island got its English name in a funny way. A Dutchman named Jacob Roggeveen found the island on Easter Day in 1722, so he called it Easter Island. Easter Island is very far from other places. The nearest land is 3,700 kilometers away. This makes it one of the most isolated places where people live. Today, people are trying to help the island's nature. They are planting new trees. This is good for the island's environment. The Rapa Nui people have a strong history. In 1877, there were only 111 Rapa Nui left. But now, there are about 7,750 Rapa Nui people. They keep their culture alive. Easter Island is a place full of history, mystery, and amazing stories. Santo Antão is a beautiful island in Cape Verde. It is the second biggest island in the country. The island is in the northwest of Cape Verde, near West Africa. Santo Antão has many high mountains and deep valleys. The highest mountain is Topo de Coroa, which is 1,979 meters tall. The island has a dry climate, but the west side is greener because it rains more there. People on Santo Antão grow many plants. They grow coffee, sugarcane, potatoes, and other vegetables. The island is famous for its pretty nature. Many people like to walk on long paths through the mountains and valleys. Santo Antão has a special culture. It mixes African and Portuguese traditions. There are many interesting things about Santo Antão. The island has a very dangerous road. This road goes from Porto Novo to Ribeira Grande. It was built in the 1930s. The road has many sharp turns and high cliffs. Driving on this road is exciting, but scary. Santo Antão is also known for a special drink called grog. This is a local rum made from sugarcane. People make grog in small factories called trapiche. Grog is very important in the local culture. There are some fun stories about Santo Antão. Some people say pirates used to hide in caves on the island. They think pirates might have buried treasure there. No one has found any treasure yet, but it's an exciting idea. Some villages on Santo Antão are very far from other places. These villages still live in old ways. They keep their traditions from many years ago. This makes them very interesting for visitors to see. Long ago, there were volcanoes on Santo Antão. These volcanoes are not active now, but they made the island look very special. The old volcanoes created beautiful and strange landscapes that people can see today. Santo Antão is a special place with many surprises. It has beautiful nature, interesting culture, and exciting stories. Many people visit Santo Antão to see a part of the world that not many people know about. Turtle Island is a small island in Fiji. It is also called Nunuia Levu. This island is very beautiful and special. It has white sand beaches and blue water. People come here for vacations. The island has a nice resort. It is only for adults. There are only 14 rooms. This makes it very private. People who stay here can relax and enjoy nature. The rooms look like traditional Fiji houses. They are made of wood and leaves. Turtle Island has many fun things to do. Visitors can swim, snorkel, and kayak in the sea. They can also learn about Fiji culture. There are special Fiji parties and events. People can even have a Fiji wedding here. The island has an interesting history. Long ago, pirates used to hide here. Some people think there is still pirate treasure on the island. In 1972, a man named Richard Evanson bought the island. He changed it from an empty place to a nice resort. Turtle Island is famous for movies too. The film The Blue Lagoon was made here in 1980. This movie made many people want to visit the island. It showed how beautiful the beaches and water are. The island has its name because of turtles. There are many sea turtles here. The island helps protect these turtles. Visitors can sometimes help release baby turtles into the sea. This is very exciting. There are many special things about Turtle Island. It has 14 beaches, one for each room in the resort. People can have private dinners on the beach. The food is very good and uses local ingredients. The island tries to be eco-friendly and protect nature. Turtle Island is a magical place. It mixes beautiful nature with luxury. It has interesting stories and surprises. Many people dream of visiting this island. It is a perfect place for a special vacation or honeymoon. Fiji Islands is a beautiful place in the South Pacific. It has over 300 islands, but only about 110 islands are inhabited. The two main islands are Viti Levu and Vanua Levu. The islands are famous for their stunning beaches, clear blue waters, and vibrant coral reefs. Tourists from all over the world visit Fiji for relaxation and adventure. The islands have a friendly atmosphere and a rich culture. Fiji is known for its incredible marine life. The Great Astrolabe Reef is one of the largest coral reefs in the world. It is a great spot for snorkeling and scuba diving. Visitors can see colorful fish and beautiful corals under the water. Many people come to Fiji just to explore its underwater wonders. The beaches, like Natadola Beach, are perfect for sunbathing and swimming. The people of Fiji have many interesting stories and traditions. One famous legend is about Tui Viti, a legendary king who led the Fijian people. According to the story, he helped people explore the islands and create communities. The culture of Fiji is a mix of indigenous Fijian and Indian influences. Traditional ceremonies, music, and dances, like the Meike dance, are popular. These dances tell stories through movement and music. Fiji also has beautiful historical sites. The St. Mary's Cathedral in Suva is one of the oldest churches in Fiji. It has beautiful architecture and hosts many events. The Fiji Museum in Suva shows the history and culture of the islands. Visitors can learn about the traditions and art of the Fijian people. This museum is a great place to understand the rich heritage of Fiji. In conclusion, Fiji Islands is a wonderful destination with stunning nature and a rich culture. The islands are known for their friendly people, beautiful beaches, and fascinating stories. Visitors can enjoy adventures in the water and learn about unique traditions. Fiji is truly a paradise that leaves a lasting impression on everyone who visits. Roatan Island is located off the northern coast of Honduras in the Caribbean Sea. It is the largest of the Bay Islands. Roatan is famous for its white sandy beaches, clear waters, and tropical beauty. The island is part of the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef, the second largest reef system in the world. This makes Roatan a top destination for snorkeling and scuba diving. Visitors can see colorful coral reefs, many fish species, and even shipwrecks underwater. Roatan Island is also known for its ecotourism. The island has nature reserves where people can see native animals. There are exotic birds, iguanas, and monkeys. One of the most popular beaches on the island is West Bay Beach. This beach is a great place for water sports and relaxation. Roatan has a rich cultural history. The island is home to the Garifuna people. These people are descendants of African slaves and indigenous Caribs. The Garifuna culture is very vibrant in Roatan, especially in the town of Punta Gorda. Music, dance, and food from this culture are an important part of life on the island. Roatan has many interesting stories from its past. In the 17th and 18th centuries, pirates used the island as a base. Famous pirates like Henry Morgan and Blackbeard were said to hide treasure on Roatan. People still believe there could be hidden treasures on the island today. Roatan is also special because it is one of the few places in the world where you can take a deep-sea submarine tour. These submarines go very deep into the ocean, letting people see sea creatures and coral that are normally out of reach. Finally, there is a famous story from Roatan's history. In 1782, there was a battle between the British and the Spanish on the island. The British defended the island with help from indigenous people and pirates. This battle is an important part of Roatan's past. Labadee is a beautiful coastal destination located in the northern part of Haiti. It is a private resort owned by Royal Caribbean International, a famous cruise line company. Even though it is a private area for tourists, Labadee is still within the borders of Haiti. It is not an island, but a part of the mainland. Labadee is known for its white sandy beaches, clear blue waters, and natural scenery. Visitors can enjoy activities like kayaking, snorkeling, and parasailing. One of the main attractions is the Dragon's Breath flight line, which is one of the longest zip lines over water in the world. The name Labadee comes from Marquis de Labadie, a French explorer who settled in the area in the 17th century. Over time, the name was changed to Labadee to match the local pronunciation. The resort gives visitors the feeling of being in paradise, but it is separated from the rest of Haiti. Some tourists don't realize they are in Haiti because the resort is so different from other parts of the country. This separation has led to discussions about how much tourism helps the local community. One of the most mysterious features of Labadee is the Dragon's Breath. This is a natural phenomenon where air and water escape from the rocks along the coast, making a sound similar to a dragon breathing. It is a unique experience for visitors and adds to the magical feeling of the place. Labadee is also home to the Dragon's Breath flight line, a zip line over 800 meters long. It offers an exciting way to see the stunning views of the beach and the ocean from high above. Labadee is also connected to Haiti's colonial history. The nearby city of Cap-Haïtien was once a major French colonial city. It played an important role in Haiti's fight for independence. Today, visitors can still see the historical influence of the French in the region. Labadee, while mainly known as a tourist destination, is also a place with a rich history and culture. Copacabana is a famous city in Bolivia. It sits by Lake Titicaca, the highest big lake in the world. The name Copacabana means view of the blue lake in the local language. This city is special for many reasons. People come to Copacabana for its beauty and history. The city has an old church from the 1500s. Inside this church is a special statue called the Black Madonna. Many people believe this statue can do miracles. They come from far away to see it. Copacabana has many interesting stories. One story is about the Black Madonna statue. People say a local artist made it after seeing the Virgin Mary in a dream. Another fun fact is about cars. People bring their cars to the church for a blessing. They think this will keep them safe on the roads. Near Copacabana, there is an old gate called the Sun Gate. It's very old, and no one knows exactly why it was built. Some people think it was used to watch the stars. Others say it was a door to the spirit world. It's still a mystery today. The city has many fun festivals. One special festival is called Alacitas. During this time, people put thousands of small lights on the lake. It looks very pretty at night. Another interesting custom is about weddings. Before they get married, couples swim to a small island to ask for good luck. Copacabana is close to a famous island called Sun Island. Old stories say this is where the sun god was born. Many people visit this island to learn about old Inca stories. The lake near Copacabana is also home to a special frog. It's very big and can only be found in this lake. Copacabana is not just a beautiful place. It's also important for culture and religion. People from Bolivia and Peru come here to pray. Tourists come to see the lake and learn about the local way of life. There's always something interesting to see or do in Copacabana. Varadero is a famous beach town in Cuba. It is on a small piece of land called Icacos Peninsula. Varadero is about 140 kilometers east of Havana, the capital of Cuba. It has a very long and beautiful beach with white sand and blue water. Many people come here for holidays. The name Varadero means ship repair shop in Spanish. A long time ago, people fixed ships here. Some people say Christopher Columbus came to this place in 1492. That was when he was exploring the New World. Varadero is known for its nice hotels and resorts. It has more than 20,000 hotel rooms. This is about 1/3 of all hotel rooms in Cuba. People can do many fun things here like swimming, diving, and sailing. There is also a golf course. It is the only 18-hole golf course in Cuba. In the past, Varadero was used for smuggling things between Cuba and America. This happened in the 1800s. There is a story that Al Capone, a famous criminal, had a house in Varadero in the 1930s. The first hotel in Varadero was built in 1915. It was called Club Nautico. This was the start of tourism in Varadero. After the Cuban Revolution in 1959, many hotels became places for Cuban workers to have holidays. Near Varadero, there is an old cave called Ambrosio Cave. In this cave, there are very old paintings on the rocks. They were made by Taino people more than 2,000 years ago. This is very interesting for people who like history. Varadero is also famous for its nightlife. There are many bars and clubs where people can dance and have fun at night. Visitors can also try Cuban food and drinks in many restaurants. People who like cigars can go on special tours in Varadero. They can learn how Cuban cigars are made. Cuban cigars are famous all over the world. Varadero is a special place in Cuba. It has beautiful beaches, interesting history, and many fun things to do. People from all over the world come here to enjoy the sun, sea, and Cuban culture. Manso River is a beautiful place in Patagonia, Argentina. It flows through a region of mountains, lakes, and forests. The river starts from Lake Mascadi and goes all the way to Chile, forming part of the border between the two countries. Its water is very clear and changes color from turquoise to green, depending on the season and light. People love this river for its clean, natural beauty. Manso River is famous for whitewater rafting. The rapids are great for both beginners and experts. It's also perfect for kayaking, fishing, and hiking. The area around the river has rich wildlife and beautiful scenery. The river flows through Nahuel Huapi National Park, a special place for people who love nature and adventure. Many tourists visit the park to see this wonderful river and enjoy outdoor activities. One interesting part of the river is the Los Alerces section. It is named after the alerce trees, which are very old. Some of these trees are over 3,000 years old. They have been here for many centuries and add to the natural charm of the river. These ancient trees make the Manso River even more special and attract visitors who love both nature and history. The Manso River is also a hidden gem for rafting. While more famous rivers, like the Futalofu in Chile, are crowded, Manso is quieter. It is great for thrill seekers who want an exciting adventure, but with fewer people around. The rapids range from calm to intense, making it a good spot for everyone. There is also a famous story connected to this river. Local people talk about a creature called Nahuelito that lives in nearby Lake Nahuel Huapi. Some believe that Nahuelito may also be seen around the Manso River. This creature is a mystery and adds excitement to the area. People love to imagine this legend when they visit the Manso River. Amazonas is a province in Ecuador famous for its incredible nature and rich biodiversity. It is part of the Amazon rainforest, one of the most diverse ecosystems in the world. Amazonas is a popular destination for tourists who want to explore the rainforest and learn about its unique wildlife and plants. The province is home to many indigenous communities, which adds to its cultural richness. One of the main attractions in Amazonas is Yasuni National Park. This park is known for its amazing variety of plants and animals. It is home to thousands of species, including rare and endangered animals. Visitors can explore the park through guided tours, which often include hiking, canoeing, and birdwatching. The beauty of Yasuni makes it a must-visit for nature lovers. Tena is the largest city in Amazonas and serves as a gateway to the Amazon rainforest. Many tourists come here to start their adventures. Tena offers activities like rafting, kayaking, and zip-lining. It is also known for its vibrant markets, where visitors can buy local crafts and taste traditional Ecuadorian food. The atmosphere in Tena is lively and welcoming. Indigenous cultures play an important role in Amazonas. Many local tribes, such as the Quechua and Shuar, still live in the rainforest and practice their traditional ways of life. Visitors can learn about their customs, crafts, and beliefs through community-based tourism. This interaction helps preserve their culture and creates a deeper understanding of their lifestyles. In summary, Amazonas in Ecuador is famous for its breathtaking nature, diverse wildlife, and rich indigenous cultures. Yasuni National Park and Tena are key attractions for tourists. The Napo River offers exciting adventures, and the local communities provide unique cultural experiences. Amazonas is a wonderful destination for anyone seeking to explore the Amazon rainforest. The Caribbean Sea is a famous tropical destination located between North America and Central America. It is surrounded by the Caribbean islands and countries like Venezuela, Colombia, and Panama. The sea is known for its clear blue waters, beautiful sandy beaches, and vibrant marine life. People visit the Caribbean to enjoy snorkeling, diving, and swimming in the warm waters. The Great Mayan Reef, one of the largest coral reefs in the world, is a highlight for those who love exploring the ocean. Many tourists come to see this amazing natural wonder. The Caribbean Sea has a rich history with many interesting stories. One of the most famous is the story of the pirates. In the 17th and 18th centuries, the Caribbean was a hotspot for pirates. Famous pirates like Blackbeard and Captain Kidd attacked ships carrying gold and treasure from the Americas to Europe. These stories have inspired many books and movies about pirate adventures. The region's history makes it even more exciting for visitors. Another mystery of the Caribbean Sea is the Bermuda Triangle. This is a large area between Bermuda, Florida, and Puerto Rico. Many ships and planes have disappeared in this triangle without explanation. Some people believe it is caused by bad weather, but others think it could be something more mysterious. The Bermuda Triangle remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of the world. This adds a sense of mystery and excitement to the region. The Caribbean is also home to active underwater volcanoes. One famous example is the volcano on the island of Montserrat. In 1995, it erupted and caused a lot of damage to the island. Volcanic activity in the sea adds an element of adventure and danger to the region, making it a fascinating place to explore. The stories of the Caribbean, from pirates to volcanoes, keep drawing travelers from all over the world. Awala Yalimapo is a small village located in the west of French Guiana, near the border with Suriname. It is famous for its sea turtle conservation efforts. The beach here is a special place where leatherback turtles, the largest turtles in the world, come to lay their eggs. This makes Awala Yalimapo one of the most important places in the world for protecting and studying these turtles. Scientists and tourists visit to see this natural wonder. The village is in a remote area with beautiful natural landscapes, including mangrove forests and untouched beaches. Awala Yalimapo is also home to the Kalina people, one of the indigenous tribes of French Guiana. They preserve their unique cultural traditions and customs. The harmony between the Kalina people and the natural world is an important part of life here. One of the most interesting stories about Awala Yalimapo is the migration of the leatherback turtles. These turtles are born on the beach and travel thousands of kilometers across the ocean. After many years, they return to the same beach to lay their eggs. This cycle of life is fascinating to watch. The Kalina people have a long history and a strong connection with nature. They believe that sea turtles have souls, and protecting them is not only a responsibility to nature, but also a spiritual duty. They often hold traditional ceremonies to welcome the turtles when they come to the beach to lay eggs. Awala Yalimapo is also a great place for archaeologists. Ancient artifacts like stone tools and pottery have been found here. These discoveries show that people have lived in this area for thousands of years. This adds a mysterious and historical layer to the village. The beach at Awala Yalimapo is unique. During the rainy season, the sea rises and the beach almost disappears. But in the dry season, the beach reappears, creating a changing landscape that surprises visitors. This natural wonder makes Awala Yalimapo a place full of beauty and mystery. Matakawalevu Island is a beautiful place in Fiji, located in the Yasawa Islands. It is famous for its clear blue waters, soft sandy beaches, and green tropical forests. Many visitors come here to relax and enjoy nature. The island is a great spot for snorkeling and diving. People can see colorful fish and coral reefs underwater. It is an amazing experience to swim with marine life. The culture of Matakawalevu Island is very rich. The local people are friendly and welcoming. They often invite visitors to join in traditional ceremonies. One popular ceremony is the Kava ceremony. In this ceremony, the villagers share stories about their culture and history. It is a special moment to learn about their way of life. One interesting fact about Matakawalevu Island is its commitment to ecotourism. Many resorts on the island focus on protecting the environment. They use solar energy and support local wildlife conservation. This helps to keep the island clean and beautiful for future generations. Visitors can enjoy nature while knowing they are helping to protect it. The island is also known for its adventure activities. Tourists can go kayaking, paddleboarding, and hiking. There are many hidden spots to explore, like secret beaches and amazing viewpoints. The views from the top of the hills are breathtaking. Visitors love to take photos of the stunning landscapes. Matakawalevu Island has a historical significance too. It was one of the first places seen by European explorers. The stories from that time are still important to the local people. They share these tales with visitors, making it a special experience. In summary, Matakawalevu Island is a wonderful destination in Fiji. It offers beautiful nature, rich culture, and exciting adventures. Visitors can enjoy snorkeling, cultural experiences, and breathtaking views. This island is a hidden gem in the Pacific, and it leaves a lasting impression on everyone who visits. Ontario is a big province in Canada. It is famous for many things. Ontario has beautiful nature and big cities. Many people live here. The name Ontario means beautiful water in the language of native people. Toronto is the biggest city in Ontario. It has the CN Tower. This tower was once the tallest building in the world. It is very high and you can see far from the top. In Toronto, there are secret tunnels under the ground. These tunnels are very long and old. Ontario has many natural wonders. Niagara Falls is a very big and famous waterfall. Many people come to see it every year. There are also old forests in Ontario. Some trees in these forests are over 500 years old. In winter, the big lakes can freeze. Sometimes, the ice makes waves that look very pretty. The people in Ontario do interesting things. Some police officers ride horses to do their job. This is an old way to work, but it still happens today. In a small town called Moonbeam, people say they see UFOs. They call their town the UFO capital of Canada. Ontario has some strange and fun facts. During a big war, a small town called Kingston was chosen to be a secret capital city. This was in case something bad happened to the real capital. Ontario is also famous for ice wine. This is a special wine made from frozen grapes. There are many fun places to visit in Ontario. There is a park where people found dinosaur bones. It was the first place in Canada where this happened. Ontario also has many universities. The University of Toronto is very famous, and many smart people study there. Ontario is a place with many stories and surprises. It has big cities and beautiful nature. There are old forests, big waterfalls, and tall buildings. People from many different countries live in Ontario. This makes it a very interesting place to visit or live. Laguna Santa Rosa is a special lake in Chile. It is in the Atacama Desert, one of the driest places in the world. The lake is very high up, about 3,760 meters above the sea. It is part of the Nevado Tres Cruces National Park. Many people visit this lake to see its beauty. The lake is famous for its colors. Sometimes it looks pink, other times it's light blue. The color changes because of tiny plants and animals in the water. This makes the lake very pretty to look at. Many photographers come here to take pictures. Laguna Santa Rosa is home to many animals. The most famous are the flamingos. There are 3 types of flamingos here: Andean, Chilean, and James's flamingos. These birds are pink and very pretty. They eat small shrimp from the lake. This food makes their feathers pink. The weather at the lake is very strange. It can be very cold at night, below 0 degrees Celsius, but in the day, it can be very hot, up to 30 degrees Celsius. The animals and plants here are very strong to live in this place. Scientists study these plants and animals to learn how they live in such hard conditions. Around the lake, you can see white stuff that looks like snow, but it's not snow, it's salt. This is because the lake has a lot of salt in it. Some people think the lake has magic powers. They believe it can make sick people better. Laguna Santa Rosa is important for birds. Many birds stop here when they fly long distances. It's like a rest stop for them. The lake gives them food and a place to sleep. This helps the birds on their long trips. Laguna Santa Rosa is a magical place. It shows how nature can be beautiful and strong, even in very hard places. Many people love this lake and want to keep it safe. It's a special treasure in the dry Atacama Desert. French Guiana is a special place in South America. It is not a country, but it is part of France. It is near Brazil and Suriname. The capital city is Cayenne. People here speak French. French Guiana is small, with only about 300,000 people. It has a lot of forests and beautiful nature. French Guiana is famous for its space center. Many rockets and satellites launch from here. The space center is important for Europe and the world. It brings jobs and money to French Guiana. The place is good for rockets because it is near the equator. There are many interesting things about French Guiana. It has a prison island called Devil's Island. This island was in a famous book and movie. Now, people visit it as tourists. French Guiana also has many different languages. People speak French, but also local languages. French Guiana has amazing animals. There is a very special frog here. It is yellow and very poisonous. One frog can kill many people. The forests are also special. Almost all of French Guiana is covered in forest. This helps many animals and plants live. People in French Guiana love to celebrate. They have a very long party called Carnival. It lasts for more than 2 months. This is the longest carnival in the world. People dance and wear colorful clothes. The party shows the mix of French, African, and South American culture. French Guiana has some surprises too. Many people who live here came from other places. They bring their own culture and food. This makes French Guiana very diverse. Also, long ago, people wanted to build a big canal here, but it didn't work, and there was a big money problem. French Guiana is a place with many stories. It has history, nature, and modern science. It is small, but important. People from all over the world are interested in French Guiana. Whether it's the space center, the forests, or the culture, there is always something new to learn about this special place. French Guiana is a special place in South America. It is not a country, but it is part of France. It is near Brazil and Suriname. The capital city is Cayenne. People here speak French. French Guiana is small, with only about 300,000 people. It has a lot of forests and beautiful nature. French Guiana is famous for its space center. Many rockets and satellites launch from here. The space center is important for Europe and the world. It brings jobs and money to French Guiana. The place is good for rockets because it is near the equator. There are many interesting things about French Guiana. It has a prison island called Devil's Island. This island was in a famous book and movie. Now, people visit it as tourists. French Guiana also has many different languages. People speak French, but also local languages. French Guiana has amazing animals. There is a very special frog here. It is yellow and very poisonous. One frog can kill many people. The forests are also special. Almost all of French Guiana is covered in forest. This helps many animals and plants live. People in French Guiana love to celebrate. They have a very long party called Carnival. It lasts for more than 2 months. This is the longest carnival in the world. People dance and wear colorful clothes. The party shows the mix of French, African, and South American culture. French Guiana has some surprises too. Many people who live here came from other places. They bring their own culture and food. This makes French Guiana very diverse. Also, long ago, people wanted to build a big canal here, but it didn't work, and there was a big money problem. French Guiana is a place with many stories. It has history, nature, and modern science. It is small, but important. People from all over the world are interested in French Guiana. Whether it's the space center, the forests, or the culture, there is always something new to learn about this special place. Suzhou is a beautiful city located in eastern China, in Jiangsu province. It is famous for its classical gardens, picturesque canals, and rich history. The city has been around for over 2,500 years, making it one of the oldest cities in China. Suzhou is often called the Venice of the East because of its many waterways and charming bridges. One of the most famous places in Suzhou is the humble administrator's garden. This garden was built in the 16th century and is known for its beautiful design. It has ponds, bridges, and many trees. The garden represents the harmony between nature and architecture. Visitors come to enjoy the peaceful atmosphere and take lovely pictures. Suzhou is also known for its silk production. The city has a long history of making silk, which dates back to ancient times. According to legend, the process of silk making was discovered by a queen. Today, you can visit silk factories and see how silk is made from silkworms to beautiful clothing. The silk products from Suzhou are highly valued and popular among tourists. Another interesting part of Suzhou is its traditional opera. Suzhou Opera is famous for its beautiful music and elegant performances. It is a key part of the local culture, and you can watch shows in theaters around the city. This art form allows visitors to experience the rich cultural heritage of Suzhou. Suzhou also has many historic sites, including ancient temples and pagodas. One famous site is Tiger Hill, known for its leaning pagoda and beautiful gardens. This hill is a popular spot for both locals and tourists, offering great views of the city and nature. In summary, Suzhou is a city rich in history and culture. Its beautiful gardens, silk production, traditional opera, and scenic canals make it a popular destination for travelers. Suzhou truly represents the beauty and charm of Chinese heritage. Vancouver is a big city in Canada. It is in British Columbia. Many people live here. It is a beautiful place with mountains and the sea. The weather is nice. People like to live in Vancouver. Vancouver has many interesting things. It has a big park called Stanley Park. This park is bigger than Central Park in New York. Many people go there to walk and see nature. Vancouver also has a long bridge for walking. It is called Capilano Suspension Bridge. It is very high and in the forest. People like to walk on it and see the trees. The city is famous for movies. Many movies and TV shows are made in Vancouver. People call it Hollywood North. Some famous movies like X-Files and Deadpool were made here. Vancouver is also good for making cartoons and special effects for movies. Vancouver has many different people. There are people from many countries. The city has a big Chinatown. It is one of the oldest in North America. People can eat many types of food in Vancouver. The city is famous for good seafood. There are some funny things about Vancouver. The city has a steam clock, but it does not really run on steam. It has a motor to help it. Vancouver also has ambulances that use bicycles. These can move fast in busy areas. People in Vancouver like to do outdoor activities. They can go skiing near the city. There is a mountain called Grouse Mountain. People like to climb it. It is very hard to climb. People call it Mother Nature's Stairmaster. Vancouver wants to be a very green city. They want to be the greenest city in the world. They are doing many things to help the environment. The city has many parks and trees. People can ride bikes in many places. Vancouver is a good place for tourists. Many people come to see the city every year. They like to see the mountains and the sea. They also like to see the parks and bridges. Vancouver is a special place with many things to see and do. The Arc de Triomphe is a famous monument in Paris, France. It is a big arch that stands at the end of the Champs-Élysées street. Napoleon I ordered it to be built in 1806 to honor French soldiers. The arch is very big. It is 50 meters tall and 45 meters wide. Many people visit it every year. The Arc de Triomphe has many interesting stories. One story is about Napoleon himself. He promised his army they would return home under arches, but the arc was not finished when Napoleon was sent away. His body came back to Paris in 1840 and went under the finished arch. This was a surprise way to keep his promise. There are fun facts about the Arc de Triomphe. In 1919, a pilot flew a plane through the arch. It was very dangerous, but he did it to celebrate winning World War I. In 1941, there was a strange parade with an elephant walking through the arch. These events show that the Arc has seen many unusual things. Inside the Arc, there are names on the walls. These are names of French generals and big battles. If a general died in battle, there is a line under their name. This helps people remember brave soldiers from long ago. Under the arch, there is a special flame. It is called the Eternal Flame. It was lit in 1923 and has not gone out since then. Every evening at 6:30, someone lights it again. This flame is to remember soldiers who died in wars. The Arc de Triomphe has secrets too. There is a hidden tunnel under it. This tunnel was built during World War II. It was made so French leaders could escape if they needed to. Not many people know about this secret place. The Arc de Triomphe is more than just a pretty building. It is full of history and interesting stories. It helps people remember important events and brave soldiers. Many people visit it to learn about French history and enjoy the amazing view of Paris. The Arc de Triomphe is a special place that brings together the past and present of France. Toronto is a big city in Canada. It is the largest city in the country. Toronto is in the province of Ontario. The city sits on the shore of Lake Ontario. Toronto is famous for its diversity. Many people from different countries live here. More than half of the people in Toronto were born in other places. This makes the city very interesting and colorful. You can hear many languages and try foods from all over the world in Toronto. The most famous building in Toronto is the CN Tower. It is very tall, at 553 meters high. For a long time, it was the tallest freestanding structure in the world. Many visitors go up the tower to see amazing views of the city. Toronto has some fun and surprising facts. The name Toronto comes from a Native American language. It means place where trees stand in the water. There is a big underground walking network called PATH. It is about 30 kilometers long and connects many buildings. The city has some unusual places. There is a shoe museum with over 13,000 pairs of shoes from different times and places. Toronto also has a castle called Casa Loma. It was built by a rich man a long time ago. Toronto is sometimes called the raccoon capital of North America. There are many raccoons living in the city. These animals are very smart and good at finding food. People in Toronto often see raccoons in their gardens or on the streets. Many movies are made in Toronto. Sometimes, the city pretends to be other places like New York or Chicago in these movies. This is because Toronto has many different-looking areas that can look like other cities. There is a special place in Toronto called Graffiti Alley. It is a long street with lots of colorful art on the walls. Many artists paint here, and tourists like to take pictures of the art. Toronto is a city full of surprises and interesting things to see. From its tall tower to its underground city, from its diverse people to its raccoon residents, there is always something new to discover in Toronto. Frankfurt is a big city in Germany. It is famous for many things. Frankfurt is known as a city of money. Many banks and the European Central Bank are here. The city has tall buildings that look like New York. People call it Manhattan because of this. Frankfurt has a big airport. Many people from all over the world come here. The city also has many fairs and shows. The biggest book fair in the world happens in Frankfurt every year. Frankfurt has old and new things. There are old churches and squares, but there are also new museums and parks. The city has a long history. It was the home of Goethe, a famous German writer. You can visit his old house now. Frankfurt has special food. The Frankfurter sausage comes from here. It was made a long time ago for a king. People in Frankfurt also like to drink apple wine. It's a special drink from this area. There are many fun facts about Frankfurt. The city has the biggest train station in Europe. There is a money museum with many old coins. In a park, there is an old tree where Goethe used to sit and write. Frankfurt has a tall TV tower. It was once the tallest building in Europe. There is a bridge where people put love locks, like in Paris. The city also has the oldest globe in the world. It's from 1492. Many things were made first in Frankfurt. The first car, the first typewriter, and modern printing all started here. Long ago, people called Frankfurt Little Paris because it was so nice. Frankfurt is not just about money and business. It has many stories and secrets. It's a city where old and new things come together. There is always something interesting to see and learn in Frankfurt. Batumi is a big city in Georgia. It is on the coast of the Black Sea. Many people visit Batumi for holidays. The city has long beaches and nice weather. There are many hotels and restaurants for visitors. Batumi has old and new buildings. The old part of the city has pretty Art Nouveau houses. The new part has tall, modern buildings. This mix of old and new makes Batumi special. The city is famous for its casinos. People call Batumi the Las Vegas of the Black Sea. There are many big casinos here, but gambling only became legal in Batumi in 2000. This is a surprising fact. Batumi has good food. You can eat traditional Georgian dishes here. The seafood is very tasty. The city also has a big port. Many ships come to Batumi. There are interesting things to see in Batumi. One is the Alphabet Tower. It is 130 meters tall. The tower shows all 33 letters of the Georgian alphabet. Visitors can go up the tower to see the whole city. Batumi has a famous garden. It is called the Batumi Botanical Garden. This garden opened in 1912. It has many rare plants from all over the world. You can see giant bamboo and old cypress trees here. There is a moving statue in Batumi. It shows Ali and Nino. They are lovers from a famous book. The metal statues are 8 meters tall. They move through each other every day at 7 p.m. This shows love between different cultures. Batumi has some world records. In 2012, the city had the biggest group dance. More than 750 couples danced the waltz at the same time. This was a Guinness World Record. In the past, Batumi was important for oil. At the start of the 1900s, it was one of the biggest oil ports in the world. The oil came from Azerbaijan. Batumi is close to Turkey. It is in a part of Georgia called Ajara. This area is where tea was first grown in Georgia. This happened in the 1800s. Now tea is a big part of Georgian culture. Munich is a big city in Germany. It is the third largest city in the country. Munich is famous for many things. It has old buildings, good food, and fun events. The most famous event in Munich is Oktoberfest. This is a big beer festival. Many people come to Munich for Oktoberfest every year. They drink beer and eat German food. The festival is in September and October. It is very fun and exciting. Munich has many beautiful buildings. There is a big church called Frauenkirche. It has a funny story. People say the builder made a deal with the devil to build it. The devil helped, but the builder tricked him. Now you can see a special spot in the church where it looks like there are no windows. In Munich, there is a big park called Englischer Garten. It is one of the biggest city parks in the world. In this park, there is a small river with a wave. People like to surf on this wave. They surf even when it's cold. It's very strange to see surfing in a city park. Munich is known as the beer capital of the world. There are many beer gardens in the city. People like to sit outside and drink beer with friends. Munich has 6 big beer companies. They make very good beer. There are some funny facts about Munich. For example, gummy bears were invented here. Also, people in Munich say, "God greet you," instead of "hello." There is a big hill made from old buildings after World War II. Now, people ski on this hill in winter. Munich has rules about tall buildings. No building can be taller than the Frauenkirche Church. This rule keeps the city looking nice and old. There is also a statue of a lion. People touch its nose for good luck, but some people think this wakes up the lion from its nap. In Munich, You can ride a special bus. This bus is called a beer bus. You can drink beer while you see the city. It's a fun way to learn about Munich. The city has many interesting stories and things to see. Visitors always have a good time in Munich. Berlin is the capital and biggest city of Germany. It is a very old and important city. Berlin has many interesting things to see and do. Berlin has a long history. The most famous part of Berlin's history is the Berlin Wall. This wall separated East and West Berlin for many years. In 1989, people broke down the wall. This was a big moment in world history. Today, you can still see parts of the wall in Berlin. Berlin is famous for its culture and art. There are many museums and art galleries in Berlin. One special place is Museum Island. This is an island in the middle of a river with 5 big museums. You can see many old and beautiful things there. Berlin also has many theaters where you can watch plays and shows. The city has many green spaces. There are lots of parks and trees in Berlin. In fact, Berlin has more than 400,000 trees on its streets. It is one of the greenest cities in Europe. People in Berlin like to spend time outside in these parks. Berlin has some funny and interesting things too. The symbol of Berlin is a bear. You can see bear pictures and statues all over the city. Another funny thing is the traffic lights. They have a special little man with a hat. This man is called Ampelmännchen, and people love him. There are many surprising facts about Berlin. Did you know that there is a theater on a boat in the river, or that there is a big park that used to be an airport? You can ride your bike on the old runways. Berlin also has a very tall TV tower. It is the tallest building in Germany. Berlin is famous for its nightlife. There are many clubs and bars in the city. One club called Berghain is very famous. It is hard to get into this club. Many people try, but not everyone can go inside. Berlin is a city with many faces. It has old buildings and new buildings. It has quiet parks and busy streets. It has serious museums and fun clubs. There is something for everyone in Berlin. Whether you like history, art, nature, or just having fun, you can find it in Berlin. Versailles Gardens is a very famous place in France. It is near Paris. The gardens are big and beautiful. King Louis XIV built them a long time ago. Many people visit these gardens every year. The gardens have many special things. There are big fountains with water. There are also many trees and flowers. The gardens are very big. They cover 800 hectares. That is like 1,000 football fields. People can walk around and see pretty views. One interesting thing about Versailles Gardens is the fountains. There are more than 50 big fountains. They use a lot of water. Long ago, special workers called fontainiers controlled the fountains. They used whistles to tell each other when to turn the water on and off. It was like a secret code for the fountains. The gardens have many stories. One story is about a big party. King Louis XIV had a party that lasted for 7 days. It was very fancy. There were 600 guests. They had food, fireworks, and shows in the garden. It was one of the biggest parties ever at Versailles. There are also funny stories. The gardens once had a problem with squirrels. The squirrels were eating the plants. To fix this, they brought in cats. The cats chased the squirrels away. Now the gardens were safe from squirrels. Versailles Gardens has some secrets too. Many statues in the garden are not real. They are copies. The real statues are in a museum. This is to keep them safe from rain and snow. In winter, workers cover the statues to protect them from cold weather. People still take care of the gardens today. It costs a lot of money. Every year, they plant 210,000 new plants. That's a lot of plants. The gardens need many workers to keep them beautiful. In the end, Versailles Gardens is a magical place. It has beauty, history, and fun stories. People can see amazing fountains, walk in pretty gardens, and learn about the past. It's a special place that many people love to visit. Gellért Thermal Bath is a famous place in Budapest, Hungary. It is a big public bath that many people like to visit. The bath was built between 1912 and 1918. It is very old and beautiful. The bath is at the bottom of Gellért Hill, next to the Danube River. It has a special style called Art Nouveau. This style makes the bath look very pretty. There are nice decorations, tiles, and marble columns inside. At Gellért Thermal Bath, you can find many pools. Some are inside and some are outside. There are also steam rooms and spa services. The water in the pools comes from natural hot springs. This water has many minerals that are good for health. The bath got its name from Saint Gellért. He was a man from Italy who came to Hungary long ago. People say he was thrown from the hill nearby. This is why the bath and the hill have his name. Many people think the water at Gellért Bath can heal sickness. For a very long time, local people have used this water to help with bone and blood problems. Even today, people come here to feel better. Gellért Bath is so beautiful that it has been in movies. One famous movie called I Spy with Eddie Murphy showed the bath. This makes the bath even more popular with tourists. In 1927, Gellért Bath had the first wave pool in the world. This was a special pool that made waves like the sea. It doesn't work now, but it was very exciting when it was new. Long ago, men and women had to bathe in different areas. Now, most parts of the bath are open for everyone. But some steam rooms are still separate for men and women. Some of the pools have beautiful art on the bottom. When you look through the clear water, you can see pretty mosaic pictures. This makes swimming more fun and interesting. Gellért Thermal Bath is not just a place to relax, it is also an important part of Budapest's history and culture. Many people visit to enjoy the water and learn about the past. St. Stephen's Basilica is one of the most famous landmarks in Budapest, Hungary. It was named after King Stephen I, the first Christian king of Hungary. Inside the basilica, visitors can see the mummified right hand of King Stephen, which is kept as a holy relic. The basilica took over 50 years to build, starting in 1851 and finishing in 1905. Its neoclassical architecture and large dome make it a must-visit location in the city. One of the most interesting stories about St. Stephen's Basilica is related to the king's hand. Known as the Holy Right, This relic is preserved in a special glass case. According to legend, the king's hand remained untouched by decay after his death in 1038. This makes the basilica a major pilgrimage site for many visitors. The basilica's height is another fascinating detail. It stands at 96 meters, which is the same height as the Hungarian Parliament building. This number is symbolic because it refers to the year 896, when the Magyars first settled in Hungary. Building the basilica was not easy. There were many challenges, such as the collapse of the original dome in 1868. The construction was started by one architect but finished by another. The original dome had to be redesigned after it fell. Despite these problems, the building was completed, and it became a symbol of both religious and national pride. Visitors can climb 364 steps to reach the dome, where they can enjoy stunning views of Budapest. St. Stephen's Basilica is also famous for its concerts. The acoustics inside the basilica are excellent, which makes it a perfect place for organ concerts. The organ itself is one of the most famous in Hungary. Many internationally known musicians come to perform here, making the basilica not only a place of worship, but also a cultural center. The basilica combines art, history, and spirituality, making it a key destination for tourists. Montpellier is a beautiful city in the south of France. It is near the Mediterranean Sea and has around 300,000 residents. Montpellier has a rich history and was founded in the 10th century. The city is known for its charming streets, lively atmosphere, and stunning architecture. Visitors enjoy exploring its many historical sites and parks. One of the most famous places in Montpellier is Place de la Comédie. This large square is the heart of the city. It has beautiful buildings, cafes, and shops. The Opéra Comédie, a grand opera house, is located here. People often gather in the square to relax and enjoy street performances. It is a lively and vibrant place. Montpellier is also home to one of the oldest universities in the world. The University of Montpellier was founded in 1289 and is famous for its medical school. Many students from different countries come to study here. This adds a youthful energy to the city, making it dynamic and lively. Montpellier has many beautiful parks and gardens. One of the oldest botanical gardens in France is the Jardin des Plantes. It has over 2,000 species of plants and is a peaceful place for visitors. People come here to walk, relax, and enjoy nature. The city is known for its festivals. The Montpellier Dance Festival attracts artists from around the world. Visitors can see many performances during this time. There is also an international film festival that showcases films from different countries. These events bring excitement and culture to the city. In conclusion, Montpellier is a city full of history, culture, and beauty. Its vibrant atmosphere stunning architecture, and rich traditions make it a great place to visit. Tourists will enjoy the mix of old and new and leave with wonderful memories of this charming city. São Paulo is a big city in Brazil. It is the largest city in the country. Many people live here, about 12 million in the city and 22 million in the bigger area. São Paulo is very important for Brazil's money and business. The city has many interesting things. It has museums, theaters, and universities. People can see old and new buildings here. São Paulo is famous for its food. You can eat street food or go to fancy restaurants. The city is also known for its street art. Many walls have beautiful paintings. São Paulo has some fun stories and facts. People call it the land of drizzle, but it's not really that rainy. The name comes from a poem. The city has the biggest Japanese area outside Japan. It's called Liberdade. Some streets in São Paulo change names when you go from one area to another. This can be confusing for new people. There are some surprising things about São Paulo. It has more helicopter landing spots than any other city in the world. There are over 200 of them on tall buildings. In a big park called Ibirapuera, you can see small kangaroos. These animals are not from Brazil, but they live in the park now. São Paulo sells a lot of pizza. People eat about 1 million pizzas every day here. The city has some secrets too. People say there are hidden tunnels under the city center. They think these tunnels were used a long time ago when there were slaves, and later during a time when the army controlled Brazil. São Paulo also has a special bank building. This building can survive a nuclear attack. It can make its own water and power for 3 months. São Paulo is a city full of surprises. It has a mix of old and new things. You can learn about history, eat good food, see art, and discover interesting facts here. Whether you like big cities, culture, or just want to explore, São Paulo has something for everyone. The Glasshouse Mountains are a special place in Australia. They are in Queensland, near Brisbane. There are 13 big mountains here. They look like tall chimneys standing up from the flatland. These mountains are very old. They were made by volcanoes many years ago. The Glasshouse Mountains are beautiful to see. Captain James Cook gave these mountains their name. He saw them in 1770 when he was sailing. The mountains looked like glass houses to him. That's why he called them the Glasshouse Mountains. This name is still used today. The mountains are important to Aboriginal people too. They have their own names and stories for each mountain. The Glasshouse Mountains have many interesting stories. Aboriginal people say the mountains are a family. The big mountain, Tibrogargan, is the father. Another mountain, Biawa, is the mother. The other mountains are their children. There is a story about why Tibrogargan turned away from Biawa. It's because he couldn't help her when she was having a baby. These stories make the mountains more special. People like to visit the Glasshouse Mountains. They can go hiking and climbing here. There are many paths to walk on. Some are easy and some are hard. The hardest mountain to climb is Biawah. It is very steep and slippery. From the top of the mountains, people can see far away. There is also a place called Glasshouse Mountains Lookout. From here, you can see all the mountains together. It's a very nice view. Today, people work hard to take care of the Glasshouse Mountains. They want to keep the mountains safe and beautiful. Climate change and building new houses nearby can be problems, but many people are trying to protect this special place. The Glasshouse Mountains are important for nature, history, and culture. They are a treasure of Australia that everyone can enjoy. Uluru is a famous place in Australia. It is a big rock in the middle of the country. Many people visit Uluru every year. The rock is very old and special. Uluru is very tall and big. It is 348 meters high. You can walk around it in about 3 hours. The rock is red and changes color during the day. At sunset, it looks very beautiful. The Anangu people are the owners of Uluru. They have many stories about the rock. One story says that Uluru was made by magic animals long ago. The Anangu people think Uluru is a holy place. There are many interesting facts about Uluru. Most of the rock is underground. Only a small part is above the ground. After rain, waterfalls appear on the rock. This is very rare and pretty. Uluru has many animals and plants. They live in a dry place, but they can survive. Some animals and plants only live near Uluru. This makes the place very special for nature. In the past, people could climb Uluru. Now, it is not allowed. This is to respect the Anangu people and to keep the rock safe. Visitors can walk around Uluru and learn about its history. There are old paintings in caves around Uluru. These paintings are very old. They show the history of the Anangu people. Visitors can see some of these paintings and learn about the culture. Uluru has 2 names. The other name is Ayers Rock. This name was given by a man called William Gosser in 1873. But now, most people use the name Uluru because it is the original name. Uluru is a very important place in Australia. It shows the beauty of nature and the rich culture of the Anangu people. Many people from all over the world come to see this amazing rock. Ayers Rock, also called Uluru, is a famous place in Australia. It is a big red rock in the middle of the country. The rock is very old and important to many people. Uluru is very big. It is 348 meters tall above the ground. But did you know that most of the rock is under the ground? Scientists think that 2/3 of Uluru is hidden underground. The rock goes down about 6 kilometers deep. That's a lot of rock we can't see. This special rock changes color. In the morning and evening, it looks very red. During the day, it can be brown or orange. Many people like to watch Uluru change colors. It's like magic. Uluru is very important to the Anangu people. They are the local Aboriginal people. They have many stories about the rock. One story is about a rainbow snake called Kunia. Another story is about a poisonous snake called Liru. These stories explain why the rock looks the way it does. There are many caves in Uluru. In these caves, you can see old paintings. The Anangu people made these paintings a long time ago. The paintings tell stories about their culture and history. It's like a big natural museum. Uluru can be very hot or very cold. The temperature can change a lot in one day. At night, it can be near 0 degrees Celsius. But in the day, it can be over 30 degrees Celsius. That's a big change. In the past, people could climb Uluru. But now, climbing is not allowed. This is because the rock is very special to the Anangu people. They ask visitors to respect the rock and not climb it. Uluru has 2 names. The name Ayers Rock comes from a man called Sir Henry Ayers. He was an important person in Australia long ago. But Uluru is the name that the Anangu people use. Now, both names are official. Many people visit Uluru every year. They come to see the big red rock, learn about Aboriginal culture, and enjoy the beautiful views. Uluru is a very special place in Australia, full of history and mystery. Tbilisi is the capital of Georgia, a country at the crossroads of Europe and Asia. It is located on the banks of the Kura River and is known for its mix of old and modern architecture. The city was founded in the 5th century by King Vakhtang I Gorgasali. Over time, it has been influenced by many cultures, including Persian, Byzantine, and Russian. Tbilisi's Old Town is famous for its narrow streets and traditional wooden houses with balconies. One of the most important landmarks in Tbilisi is Narikala Fortress. It has stood on a hill above the city for many centuries and offers a great view. According to local legends, King Vakhtang founded the city after his hunting falcon fell into a hot spring. Amazed by the warm water, he decided to build the city there. This is why Tbilisi means warm place in Georgian. Tbilisi is famous for its sulfur baths, which are located in the Abanotubani district. These baths have been used for centuries, and people believe they have healing powers. Even famous writers like Alexander Pushkin and Alexandre Dumas visited them. The baths are tied to the city's foundation and are still popular today. Another surprising fact about Tbilisi is that there is an underground river beneath the city. The Vir River was covered to prevent flooding. However, in 2015, heavy rains caused it to overflow, resulting in a tragic flood. This flood even allowed animals from the zoo to escape, and a hippopotamus was seen walking the streets. Tbilisi is also known for its Bridge of Peace, a modern structure made of glass and steel. The bridge was built in 2010, and some people love it, while others feel it does not fit with the city's old architecture. However, it has become one of Tbilisi's most famous modern landmarks. The mix of old and new makes the city unique. Signagi is a small town in Georgia, located in the Kakheti region. It is known as the City of Love because of its romantic atmosphere. The town is located on a hilltop, giving visitors beautiful views of the Alazani Valley and the Caucasus Mountains. The streets of Signagi are made of cobblestone, and the houses are painted in soft colors. There are also medieval walls and watchtowers that add to the charm of the town. One of the most interesting places in Signagi is the Bodbe Monastery. This is where Saint Nino, a famous religious figure in Georgia, is buried. Saint Nino introduced Christianity to Georgia, and many people come to the monastery to visit her grave. The monastery is an important place for pilgrims and visitors who want to learn more about Georgian history and religion. The town is also called the City of Love because it has a town hall that is open 24/7 for weddings. Buda Castle is a famous historical palace in Budapest, Hungary. It is located on Castle Hill, on the Buda side of the city, overlooking the Danube River. Built in the 13th century, it has been expanded and rebuilt many times. The castle shows different architectural styles, such as Gothic, Baroque, and Renaissance. Today, it is part of a UNESCO World Heritage Site called the Banks of the Danube. One of the most interesting facts about Buda Castle is the labyrinth beneath it. This network of caves and tunnels was used for many purposes, including shelters during wars. There is even a story about Vlad the Impaler, the real-life inspiration for Dracula, who was imprisoned in one of these chambers in the 15th century. This adds to the mystery of the castle. Buda Castle has been damaged and rebuilt several times throughout its history. During the Ottoman occupation and World War II, the castle suffered greatly. The current building mainly reflects an 18th century Baroque design, but many different styles can be seen because of the constant reconstructions. This makes the castle a unique mix of history and architecture. Buda Castle is also known for its ghost stories. Some people say that the ghost of a hanged woman haunts the castle's courtyards. Others believe that soldiers from past battles can still be seen walking through the grounds at night. These legends make the castle even more mysterious and exciting to visit. During World War II, many valuable treasures were hidden in Buda Castle to protect them. After the war, some of these hidden treasures were discovered in secret parts of the castle. This shows how the castle played a role in protecting Hungary's cultural heritage during difficult times. In conclusion, Buda Castle is not only a beautiful historical building, but also a place full of fascinating stories and mysteries. It is a symbol of Hungarian history, culture, and legends. Visitors to Budapest should not miss the chance to explore this amazing landmark. Chaitin is a small town in southern Chile. It is in the Los Lagos region, about 205 kilometers south of Puerto Montt. Chaitin is famous for a big volcano event in 2008. The town has a very interesting story. The Chaitin volcano was quiet for over 9,000 years, but on May 2nd, 2008, it suddenly woke up. No one expected this. The volcano erupted with a lot of ash and mud. It was a big surprise for everyone, even for scientists. When the volcano erupted, all 4,000 people in Chaitin had to leave quickly. They left in just a few hours. No one got hurt. This was very good planning. After people left, Chaitin became a ghost town. Everything was covered in ash. It looked like a place from a movie. After the eruption, the government wanted to move the town, but some people came back to Chaitin. They started to rebuild their homes. These people were very brave. They loved their town very much. The eruption changed Chaitin a lot. It made a new valley. It also changed the way the Rio Blanco River flows. The thick ash helped save some old things in the ground. This was good for scientists who study old things. After the disaster, something amazing happened. Plants started to grow on the ash. Scientists were surprised to see nature come back so fast. This shows how strong nature can be. Some people think it's not safe to live in Chaitin. Others say it's okay. This makes people argue about what to do. After the eruption, many tourists came to see the volcano. They wanted to see what happened. This is called disaster tourism. The Chaitin disaster helped Chile make better plans. Now, they watch volcanoes more carefully. They also have better emergency plans. This shows how Chile learned from what happened in Chaitin. Today, Chaitin is still trying to get back to normal. It's not the same as before the eruption. But the story of Chaitin shows how strong people can be. It also shows how powerful nature is. Chaitin's story is very special and interesting. Heroes Square is a famous place in Budapest, Hungary. It is at the end of Andrassy Avenue, a big street in the city. The square was built in 1896 to remember 1,000 years of Magyar people living in Hungary. It has a special design with new and old styles mixed together. The most famous thing in Heroes Square is the Millennium Monument. It is very tall, 36 meters high. On top of it, there is a statue of Angel Gabriel holding a crown and a cross. Around the column, there are statues of 7 Magyar leaders and other important people from Hungary's history. Heroes Square has many interesting stories. It used to have a different name. People called it Pantheon Square before 1932. In 1989, there was a big funeral here for Imre Nagy, a leader from the 1956 Hungarian Revolution. This event was very important for Hungary's change to democracy. There are some secrets in Heroes Square too. Inside the big column, there is a spiral staircase that goes to the top, but people cannot use it. Under the square, there is an old shelter from war times. It is not used now. When they were building the square, the statue of Angel Gabriel fell and broke. They had to make a new one, so the opening of the square was late. Fisherman's Bastion is a famous place in Budapest, Hungary. It is on Castle Hill in the Buda part of the city. The bastion was built from 1895 to 1902. An architect named Frigyes Sulek designed it. The reason for building it was to celebrate 1,000 years of Hungary. The bastion looks very beautiful. It has a mix of Roman and Gothic styles. There are 7 towers in the bastion. These towers stand for the 7 Magyar tribes that started Hungary long ago. The bastion is made of white stone. It has big stairs and wide hallways. From here, you can see amazing views of the Danube River and the Pest side of Budapest. At night, the bastion is lit up and looks very pretty. The name Fisherman's Bastion has an interesting story. In old times, fishermen protected this area. They were like guards for this part of the city wall, so the bastion got its name to honor these fishermen. But the funny thing is, it was never a real fort. It was built just for people to enjoy the views and remember Hungarian history. There are some cool facts about the bastion. The 7 towers each have a name. They are named after the 7 Magyar tribes: Tarzan, Jenő, Ker, Kessy, Megyer, Nyek, and Kurt Gyarmat. Near the bastion is a big church called Matthias Church. The same architect who made the bastion also fixed up this church. He made them look good together. Lyon is a beautiful city in eastern France. It is the 3rd largest city in the country. Lyon is located where the Rhône and Saône rivers meet. This place has a rich history and stunning architecture. The old town, called Vieux-Lyon, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Here, visitors can walk on narrow cobblestone streets and see old buildings. The Basilica of Notre-Dame de Fourvière is one of the famous landmarks that offers great views of the city. Lyon is known as the gastronomic capital of France. The city has many traditional restaurants called bouchons. These bouchons serve delicious local dishes like coq au vin and quenelle. Eating in a bouchon is a must for anyone visiting Lyon. The city is also famous for its cheeses and pastries. Lyon's food scene attracts many food lovers every year. One of the most exciting events in Lyon is the Festival of Lights, or Fête des Lumières. This festival happens in December and celebrates the Virgin Mary. During the festival, the city is filled with beautiful light displays. Many people come to see the lights and enjoy the festive atmosphere. It is a magical time to visit Lyon. Lyon has a special connection to cinema. The Lumière brothers, Auguste and Louis, invented the motion picture camera. They were born in Lyon. The city honors their work with the Lumière Museum, where visitors can learn about the history of film. This makes Lyon an important place for movie lovers. In summary, Lyon is a city full of history, culture, and amazing food. Its beautiful architecture and delicious cuisine make it a great destination for travelers. Visitors can explore the old town, enjoy local dishes, and experience the Festival of Lights. Lyon truly offers something special for everyone. Liberty Bridge is a famous bridge in Budapest, Hungary. It connects the two parts of the city, Buda and Pest, over the Danube River. The bridge was built between 1894 and 1896. It was first called Franz Joseph Bridge, named after the Emperor of Austria-Hungary. After World War II, the bridge was renamed Liberty Bridge. The bridge has a unique design with steel structures. It is decorated with statues of the Turul bird, a mythical bird in Hungarian culture. The style of the bridge is Art Nouveau, which was popular in the late 19th century. This design makes the bridge a beautiful and historic landmark in Budapest. One interesting fact is that the design of Liberty Bridge was chosen through a competition. The winning design was created by János Feketeházy, a Hungarian engineer. The bridge is known for its blend of technical skill and artistic beauty. It was also a symbol of the connection between Buda and Pest. The bridge has a special connection to Emperor Franz Joseph. He placed the first stone for the bridge in 1894. When the bridge was finished in 1896, he used a golden hammer to drive a nail into the bridge as part of the ceremony. This event showed the importance of the bridge for the empire. During World War II, Liberty Bridge was destroyed by German forces. But just 1 year after the war, in 1946, the bridge was completely restored. It was one of the first bridges in Budapest to be rebuilt, symbolizing the recovery of Hungary after the war. In recent years, Liberty Bridge has become a popular place for walking. On summer weekends, the bridge is closed to cars, and people can enjoy walking, having picnics, and even watching live music performances. This makes the bridge a vibrant part of modern Budapest life. Liberty Bridge is more than just a beautiful structure. It is a symbol of freedom, history, and resilience for Hungary. It has survived destruction and continues to be a place where people come together. This rich history makes it one of the most important landmarks in Budapest. Gellert Hill is a famous place in Budapest, Hungary. It is a big hill that is 235 meters high. The hill is next to the Danube River in the Buda part of the city. It is very popular with tourists. From the top of Gellert Hill, you can see all of Budapest. You can see the river, the bridges, and old buildings. This view is what makes Gellert Hill very famous. Many people come here to take photos. On top of the hill, there is a big statue. It is called the Liberty Statue. They built it in 1947. It was to remember when Hungary was free from Nazi Germany. Now, it means freedom for all people. There is also an old fort on the hill. It is called the Citadella. The Habsburg Empire built it a long time ago. They used it to control the city, but the people of Budapest did not like it. They thought it was not good. Gellert Hill has a very old story. It is named after Saint Gellert. He was a bishop from Italy. Quebec City is a beautiful old city in Canada. It is the capital of Quebec Province. The city is very old. It was started in 1608 by a French explorer named Samuel de Champlain. This makes Quebec City one of the oldest European settlements in North America. The city is famous for its old town. This area is very pretty. It has old buildings and stone streets. It looks like a city in Europe. The old town is so special that UNESCO made it a World Heritage Site in 1985. Many tourists come to see the old town every year. Quebec City has a big fancy hotel called Chateau Frontenac. This hotel looks like a castle. It is very old and very famous. Many people take pictures of it. Some people say the hotel has ghosts. They think the ghost of an old governor still walks in the hotel at night. The city has strong walls around it. These walls are very old. They are more than 400 years old. Quebec City is the only city in North America that still has all its old walls. The walls are about 4.6 kilometers long. Quebec City is famous for its winter festival. This festival is called Carnaval de Québec. It is one of the biggest winter festivals in the world. Many people come to the city for this festival. During the festival, people build a big hotel made of ice and snow. The name Quebec comes from an old language. It means where the river gets narrow. This is because the city is near a narrow part of a big river called the St. Lawrence River. Quebec City has a very steep staircase. It is called the Breakneck Stairs. These stairs connect the lower and upper parts of the old town. They are some of the steepest stairs in North America. In winter, Quebec City has a beautiful Christmas market. It looks like the Christmas markets in Europe. Many people come to see the lights and buy special things. The city looks magical in the snow. Quixada is a special city in Brazil. It is in the state of Ceará. Quixada is famous for its big rocks. These rocks are called Inselbergs or monolitos. They make the place look very interesting. The biggest rock is called Pedra da Galinha Choca. It looks like a chicken sitting on eggs. Many people visit Quixada to see the rocks. They like to climb and take photos. The rocks are very old. They help scientists learn about the Earth. Sometimes the sun makes the rocks look magical. People say they see shapes in the rocks when the light changes. Quixada has a big lake called Açude do Cedro. It was built a long time ago to help with dry weather. The lake is important for the city. It gives water to people and animals. The lake also has a nice story. An emperor of Brazil asked to build it many years ago. The name Quixada has an interesting story. People say it comes from old words that mean sleeping rock. This name fits because the big rocks look like they are sleeping in the land. The rocks make Quixada special. They are protected by the government. There are many fun stories about Quixada. Some movies show the old times of Brazil. The rocks make a good background for these stories. People who like sports come to Quixada too. They have big climbing contests on the rocks. People from many countries join these contests. It's fun to watch and try to climb the big rocks. This makes Quixada famous for sports too. Quixada is a place with many surprises. It has big rocks, fun stories, and beautiful views. People who visit can see nature, learn history, and enjoy adventures. There is always something new to discover in Quixada. It is a special place in Brazil that many people like to see. Bordeaux is a beautiful city in southwest France, known as the wine capital of the world. It lies along the Garonne River and has a rich history. Bordeaux produces many famous wines, including red, white, and dessert wines. The region has over 120,000 hectares of vineyards, making it a popular destination for wine lovers. Visitors can enjoy wine tours and tastings in the nearby vineyards. The architecture of Bordeaux is stunning. The city has many historic buildings from the 18th century. In 2007, the historic center was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site. One of the most famous places is Place de la Bourse, which features the Miroir d'Eau, the largest reflecting pool in the world. This pool creates a beautiful mirror effect, especially at sunset. Bordeaux is also home to the Cité du Vin, a unique wine museum. Opened in 2016, it offers interactive exhibits about wine culture and history. Visitors can learn about wine from different regions and even taste various wines while enjoying views of the city. This museum is a must-visit for anyone interested in wine. The city has a vibrant food scene offering many local dishes. Bordeaux hosts the Bordeaux Fête Le Vin, a wine festival held every 2 years. This festival celebrates wine, food, and local culture, attracting visitors from all over the world. People can enjoy delicious food and taste many types of wine during this special event. Bordeaux was also an important trading port in the 18th century. It was known for trading wine and other goods, which helped the city grow and prosper. This history is reflected in its grand architecture, making the city feel rich in culture. Bordeaux has connections to famous writers, such as poet Paul Verlaine and novelist Émile Zola. These literary connections add to the city's cultural heritage and charm. In summary, Bordeaux is a fascinating city with beautiful architecture, delicious food, and rich history. It is a perfect destination for wine lovers and travelers looking to explore French culture. Rothenburg ob der Tauber is a small town in Bavaria, Germany. It is famous for its old buildings and walls from long ago. The town looks like it did in the Middle Ages. Many people visit Rothenburg to see its beauty. The town has a big wall around it. You can walk on the wall and see the whole town. In the center, there is a big square called Marktplatz. Here, you can see the old town hall and a clock tower. The town also has a big church called St. Jacob's Church. It is very beautiful inside. Rothenburg has some interesting stories. One story is about a man who saved the town by drinking a lot of wine. Another story is about how the town was saved in World War II because an American soldier's mother liked it. These stories make Rothenburg special. The town has some fun things to see. There is a Christmas museum that is open all year. You can learn about Christmas in Germany there. There is also a museum about crime in the Middle Ages. It shows old tools used to punish people. These museums are very interesting for visitors. Rothenburg is famous for a special sweet called Schneeball. It looks like a snowball and tastes very good. The town also has a night watchman who walks around at night. This is an old tradition that people like to see. Many movies have been made in Rothenburg. Parts of Harry Potter movies were filmed here. The town looks so old and pretty that it's perfect for movies about the past. There is a secret part of the town wall called Hölle. It means hell in English. It was used to move soldiers without anyone seeing them. This is a fun secret about the town. Hamburg is a big city in Germany. It is the second largest city after Berlin. Hamburg is in the north of Germany, near the sea. It is famous for its big port. The port is very important for Germany's economy. Many ships come and go from Hamburg's port every day. Hamburg has a long history. It was once a free city-state. It was part of a group called the Hanseatic League. This group was important for trade in Europe many years ago. Now Hamburg is a modern city. It has old buildings and new buildings together. People like to visit the old warehouse area called Speicherstadt. It is very beautiful. Hamburg has many interesting things to see and do. There is a place called Miniatur Wunderland. It is the biggest model railway in the world. You can see small versions of many cities there. Hamburg also has a Russian submarine that is now a museum. Visitors can go inside and see how people lived on a submarine. These are fun places to visit. The city is famous for music too. The Beatles, a very famous band, played in Hamburg before they became famous. They played in clubs in Hamburg for many hours every night. This helped them become better musicians. Now, Hamburg has a new concert hall called Elbphilharmonie. It looks very modern and is a symbol of the city. Hamburg has some surprising facts. Did you know that Hamburg has more bridges than Venice and Amsterdam together? It has over 2,500 bridges. That's a lot of bridges. Also, some people think the hamburger comes from Hamburg. They say people from Hamburg brought the idea of meat between bread to America. Hamburg is a city with many faces. It has a big port, old history, new buildings, fun places to visit, and interesting stories. From the Beatles to bridges, from submarines to small worlds, Hamburg has something for everyone. It's a city that mixes old and new, work and fun. Hamburg is a special place in Germany that many people enjoy visiting. Camino a Farellones is a famous mountain road in the Andes, Chile. It connects Santiago, the capital, to some of the country's top ski resorts, such as Farellones, El Colorado, La Parva, and Valle Nevado. The road is around 40 kilometers long and climbs up to 2,400 meters above sea level. The scenery along this road is breathtaking, with towering mountains and deep valleys. Many people visit Camino a Farellones to experience its beauty and to reach the ski resorts during the winter. One of the most exciting features of Camino a Farellones is the 40 sharp curves along the way. These curves, called curvas, make the road a challenge for drivers, especially in winter when snow covers the area. Some travelers find it thrilling, while others may feel nervous due to the steep slopes and tight turns. The adventure of driving up this road is part of what makes it famous. It's not just a road to the mountains, it's an experience full of excitement and beautiful views. Tonle Sap Lake is the largest freshwater lake in Southeast Asia. It is located in the center of Cambodia. The lake is very important for the country's ecosystem and economy. A special feature of Tonle Sap Lake is its seasonal change. In the rainy season, the Mekong River rises and pushes water into the lake. This makes the lake grow 4 to 5 times larger than in the dry season. The lake is home to many kinds of fish and wildlife. It provides a rich source of fish for the people of Cambodia. This helps many people have food and jobs. Around the lake, there are floating villages. People live in houses that float on the water. They have schools, markets, and even fish farms on the water. This unique way of life attracts many tourists. In 1997, UNESCO named Tonle Sap Lake a biosphere reserve. This helps protect its special and diverse ecosystem. Scientists study the lake because of its rare plants and animals. An interesting fact is that the Tonle Sap River changes direction twice a year. In the rainy season, it flows into the lake. In the dry season, it flows out to the Mekong River. This is a rare natural event. Every November, there is a water festival called Bon Om Tuk. It celebrates the river's changing flow. There are boat races, music, and cultural events. Many people come to enjoy the festival. Tonle Sap Lake was important to the Angkor Empire. It provided food and transport. This helped the empire become strong and wealthy. However, the lake faces threats from climate change and overfishing. Efforts are being made to protect and conserve it. Tonle Sap Lake is a place of natural beauty and cultural richness. It is a unique part of Cambodia and the world. Puerto Montt is a city in southern Chile. It is in the Los Lagos region. The city has about 250,000 people. Puerto Montt is near the sea and mountains. It has cool weather and lots of rain. Puerto Montt was started in 1853 by German people. They came to live in Chile. The city is named after Manuel Montt. He was the president of Chile long ago. He wanted people to move to this area. This city is famous for many things. It is the door to Patagonia. Patagonia is a big, wild area in South America. Many people come here to start their Patagonia trips. Puerto Montt is also known for fish farming. They grow a lot of salmon here. The city helps make Chile the second biggest salmon maker in the world. Puerto Montt has some interesting stories. People say there is a ghost ship called Caluchi. It sails in the sea near the city. The ship carries the souls of people who died in the water. This is an old story from the area. In 1960, a big earthquake hit Puerto Montt. It was the strongest earthquake ever recorded in the world. It was very scary and changed the city a lot. Now, people are building a big bridge near Puerto Montt. It will be the longest bridge in South America. It will connect the land to Chiloé Island. Puerto Montt has a special mix of cultures. There are Chilean people, native Mapuche people, and German people. This mix makes the city very interesting. You can see it in the buildings and the food. The city has a famous fish market called Angelmu. Here, you can buy fresh fish and learn about local life. Near Puerto Montt, there is a beautiful national park. It is called Vicente Pérez Rosales National Park. It has a big volcano named Osorno and a pretty lake called Todos los Santos. Many people visit to see nature. Siem Reap is a city in northwest Cambodia. It is famous because it is near Angkor Wat. Angkor Wat is a big ancient temple complex. Many tourists come to see it every year. Siem Reap is the gateway to this wonder. Angkor Wat is the largest religious monument in the world. It was built in the 12th century by King Suryavarman II. At first, it was a Hindu temple for the god Vishnu. Later, it became a Buddhist temple. There are many other temples in the area. One is Ta Prohm, where giant trees grow over the ruins. This temple was in the movie Tomb Raider with Angelina Jolie. Another is Bayon, famous for its smiling faces. Siem Reap is a place to learn about Khmer culture. You can visit museums, watch traditional Apsara dances, and see craft villages. At night, you can go to markets and buy souvenirs and try local food. Nearby is Tonle Sap Lake, the largest freshwater lake in Southeast Asia. In the rainy season, the lake becomes very big. You can see floating villages and observe local life. Boat tours are popular here. The name Siem Reap means defeat of Siam. It refers to a victory over Thailand long ago. In the 19th century, a French explorer rediscovered Angkor Wat. Siem Reap has many hotels and restaurants for tourists. You can find cheap guest houses and luxury resorts. The city is full of culture and history. There are many things to see and do. Tiananmen Square is located in the heart of Beijing, China. It is one of the largest public squares in the world, covering about 440,000 square meters. The square is surrounded by important buildings like the Forbidden City, the National Museum of China, and the Mausoleum of Mao Zedong. This area is a key part of China's history and culture. One interesting fact about Tiananmen Square is that it has been the site of many important events. In 1989, thousands of students and citizens gathered here to demand political reform and greater freedoms. This protest became famous, but it ended in tragedy when the government used force to remove the demonstrators. This event is remembered in China and has a lasting impact on the country. Another notable feature of Tiananmen Square is the Monument to the People's Heroes. This tall monument honors those who died for China's freedom and independence. Every year, many people visit this monument to pay their respects. The square also has the national flag raising ceremony, which takes place every morning. This ceremony attracts many visitors and locals who come to watch the flag being raised. An interesting story is that the square was originally built in 1651 during the Ming Dynasty. It has changed a lot since then, especially after the founding of the People's Republic of China in 1949. Today, it is a place where history and modern life meet. Tiananmen Square is a must-see for anyone visiting Beijing. In summary, Tiananmen Square is an important and famous site in China. It combines history, culture, and politics in one place. The stories of protests, heroes, and ceremonies make it a fascinating destination. Visitors come to learn about its significance and to see its beauty. Tiananmen Square truly represents China's journey through history. Bridgetown is the capital city of Barbados. It is on the southwest coast of the island. Bridgetown is a big and busy place. It has about 110,000 people living there. The city is very old. The British started it in 1628. Bridgetown is important for money and trade in Barbados. Many tourists come here to see the nice beaches. The city has a lot of history. The Old Town and Garrison area are very special. They are so special that UNESCO said they are a World Heritage Site. This happened in 2011. Bridgetown has many old buildings from when the British ruled. You can see the Parliament Building and St. Michael's Church. These buildings are very pretty. Bridgetown has some fun stories. It used to have a different name. People called it Indian Bridge because there was a bridge made by the Arawak people. Later, it became Town of St. Michael. Finally, it got the name Bridgetown. Pirates used to come here a lot in the old days. Some people say the famous pirate Blackbeard visited Bridgetown. There are some surprising things in Bridgetown. There is a very old tree called a baobab. People think it is more than 1,000 years old. It came from Africa a long time ago. Some people talk about secret tunnels under the city. They say these tunnels were used when there were slaves or to move things in secret. Bridgetown has some famous places. There is a square that used to be called Trafalgar Square. It got this name before the one in London. Now it is called Independence Square. The city has a very old Jewish temple. It was built in 1654 and is one of the oldest in this part of the world. There are some funny and cool things in Bridgetown. The bus stops look like small houses. These houses are called chattel houses and are special to Barbados. There is also an old sun clock in the middle of the city. It was made in 1865 and still works well today. Boulogne-Billancourt is a big city near Paris, France. It is the third largest city in the Paris area. The city has many interesting things to see and do. It is famous for its car industry history. Many people know about Renault, a big car company that was here for a long time. This city has a mix of old and new buildings. You can see tall office buildings next to old houses. Many people work in technology and media companies here. The city is easy to reach from Paris by train or bus. There are also good schools and universities in Boulogne-Billancourt. Did you know that Boulogne-Billancourt has a special place in the history of flying? In 1898, a man from Brazil tested his first hot air balloon here. This was an important moment for air travel. The city was also important for making movies a long time ago. Big movie studios like Eclair and Gaumont were here in the early 1900s. Many famous artists lived and worked in Boulogne-Billancourt. One of them was Paul Landowski. He made the big Jesus statue in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. The city also has a very special garden called Albert Kahn Garden. This garden has different styles from all over the world. It's like a small world in one place. Boulogne-Billancourt was once home to many workers. The Renault car factory had more than 30,000 workers at its busiest time. This made the city very lively. Even though the factory is closed now, the area has become a new place for culture and business. People can still see parts of the old factory. Boulogne-Billancourt has many stories to tell. It has been important for cars, art, movies, and now for new businesses. The city keeps changing, but always remembers its past. It's a place where old and new things come together. Many people visit to see its history and enjoy its modern life. St. Michael's Anglican Cathedral is a famous landmark in Bridgetown, the capital city of Barbados. It is one of the oldest churches on the island, originally built in 1665. However, the original church was destroyed by a massive hurricane in 1780. The current cathedral was rebuilt in 1789 and stands as a beautiful example of Gothic architecture. It is made of coral stone, a special material found in Barbados. This adds a unique local touch to the design of the church. The cathedral is an important place of worship and a popular tourist attraction. One of the most interesting stories about St. Michael's Cathedral is how it survived the destruction caused by the Great Hurricane of 1780. This hurricane was one of the deadliest in the history of the Caribbean. Despite the damage, the church was rebuilt stronger than before. This shows the resilience and determination of the people of Barbados. The current cathedral has stood for over 230 years and continues to be a symbol of faith and strength in the community. Another important fact about St. Michael's Anglican Cathedral is its connection to British royalty. Over the years, the cathedral has hosted many royal visits, including one by Queen Elizabeth II. The cathedral's role in Barbados's colonial history makes it a significant part of the island's heritage. Many important national events have taken place there, making it a key part of the country's history. In summary, St. Michael's Anglican Cathedral is known for its rich history, stunning Gothic architecture, and cultural significance. It has survived natural disasters and played a central role in Barbados's history. With its coral stone structure, beautiful pipe organ, and connection to national figures, the cathedral is a must-see landmark in Bridgetown.